Good morning, dear children. Hope you have watched the previous videos of the chapter From Market to Home. And now, today, I am going to share with you some important points of the chapter, which you will keep in mind when you will read the chapter from your textbook. It is a journey from farm to our table. That is the journey of the vegetables from the farm to our table. Table means our dining table. And food here, getting food from the farm to your table, from the farm, it is coming, packaging, processing, distribution is done, and then retail grocery is there, and then it comes to have to see, you will be asked to name some vegetables which spoils quickly. Hope you can write the names of such vegetables. Fruits can stay longer. Long lasting fresh produce. These are the names. And here it is given to you that how many days it will take to stay if it is kept in the pantry or if it is kept in the fridge. See, long lasting fresh produce. A corn, squash, cool dark place 2 to 4 weeks. Apples in the pantry up to 2 weeks, in the fridge up to 2 months. Beets in the pantry 3 to 5 days, fridge up to 2 weeks. Butternut, cool dark place up to 6 months. Cabbage, pantry 1 to 2 days and in the fridge 4 to 5 weeks. Carrot, in the pantry 2 to 4 days, in the fridge 3 to 4 weeks. It can stay there fresh. Cauliflower, in the pantry 1 to 2 weeks, in the fridge 1 to 2 weeks. Garlic, cool dark place 6 months. Onion, in the summer 1 to 2 months and in the winter up to 6 months. Parsnip, pantry 4 to 5 days, fridge 3 to 4 weeks. Pomegranates, in the pantry 1 to 2 weeks, in the fridge 1 to 2 months. Potatoes, cool dark place 2 to 3 months. Spaghetti squash, cool dark place 1 to 2 months. Sweet potatoes, cool dark place 2 to 3 months. Turnips in the fridge 2 to 3 weeks. So here are the vegetables which can stay if not kept in fridge, kept outside in the kitchen or pantry. The days are given, and then if it is kept in fridge, then also we can know how long last it can be fresh. Now, don't waste food. We request don't waste food. Take only as much you need and finish it all. Take only as much you need and finish it all. Why? Because now you have studied from the chapter that how hard work the farmers have to do so that those fresh fruits and vegetables and the food items come to our table. Then here is methods of preservation. This you should know to write about the methods of preservation, and you can also be asked to give examples of the methods of preservation. means the foods which are preserved in the cans. Freeze drying means cooling and keeping in the fridge. Fermentation, that also is a method of preservation. And pasteurization. So pasteurization, the milk we see that coming in the packets or tetra packs, that are the pasteurization method. And then is the fermentation method. There also some bacterias are grown, and then it is fermented and then kept preserved, like dosa fermentation. What happens? Dosa, etc., dhokla and all is made by the fermentation method. So here is the some of the methods of preservation. Different food, it is not that all the food items can be preserved by using one method, or all these methods are used to preserve some food. So some, it depends upon the type of the food items, the way it can be preserved. The methods are not common for all. Then children, you have to know about the classification of vegetables, how the vegetables are classified. See, first is the tubers, and the second one is the seeds. In the tubers, see, artichoke, potatoes, yam, ginger roots, and here seeds, broad beans, green peas, corns, lentil seeds, beans. Okay, and then again, these are classification and the examples. So here again I'll show it to you for a few minutes. Here is the classification of vegetables. First you will write the heading tubers and write down all these names. Then give the second heading as seeds and then note down all these names. Afterwards the third is leaves, and it is lettuce, watercress, cabbage, mustard green, parsley. And fruits is cucumber, eggplant, brinjal is also called as the eggplant, tomato, squash, avocado. And here is that what actually the story tells you in this chapter. Okay, so that is, here is the summary. Vaishali's family begins work 3 o'clock in morning. Babuji back from Mandi 6:30 a.m. Babuji leaves for market 7 o'clock. Vaishali reaches to school 7:30 a.m. Babuji and Bhaiya return home after a long day 10 o'clock at night. Everyone in the family take their dinner and sleeps by 11 p.m. Here children, at one place in the chapter is shown to you day at night. One heading is given to you, day at night. That means day and night you have heard, but day at night, have you heard the word? Just give a thought why this heading is given as after going through the chapter you will come to know. Yes, it is that in the night hours there is the day, means they are working as the daytime. As we all work during the daytime and we sleep at night, and here in Vaishali's family, what is happening? That even during the night, that is 3 o'clock in the morning, when everyone is sleeping, they start their work. That means their day is at night. Even in the night, the family is working. Okay, thank you, children.